Hey guys, welcome to the Ultimate Survivor Africa. This is the channel from Africa where we talk about tourism and tourist destinations. We talk about nature and conservation. We talk about cultures of Africa, the current affairs of Africa, and anything that takes place in Africa. Today, I'm bringing you the Victoria Falls after COVID. Yes, Victoria Falls was hit very hard by COVID because it's a tourist town. But now in 2024, this is what we are seeing in tourism. Things have turned upside down and tourism has come back to life again. There is life. This is the Victoria Falls International Airport at the arrivals. And this is the falls entrance at the Victoria Falls. You see tourists are just everywhere and they are comfortable shopping, doing all their things there at the Victoria Falls. So I thought of bringing you to this day of today because I once did a video during COVID when Victoria Falls was very quiet. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing and activate the bell icon so that you don't miss our future videos. This is the Ultimate Survivor Africa. Please share our videos with your friends and family. Enjoy our video today. The Victoria Falls is the highlight of every trip into this corner of the world. This is where people meet and this is where people mingle and enjoy the falls. And the Boma Dinner is a popular place for eating and dancing. Somewhere in Victoria Falls, this is the most common place, the Elephants Walk shopping mall or shopping village with the different stores inside. It's a very beautiful place. I won't walk in, but I will just film from outside so that you see the entrance. Different artists are there doing their things, and that's the entrance to one theater, Simunye. We are one Simunye Theater at the Ndlovu Theater. That's where people enter when they go to the theater. From there you see those tourists, they're coming from Shearwater Explorer Village by the corner, and there's also a market just by the corner over there. And this is the entrance to Elephants Walk shopping mall, and that's where the theater is, the Simunye Theater. For those who love theater in Victoria Falls, different things taking place. So this is Victoria Falls in 2024, that's September, the revival of tourism. I last did the video about Victoria Falls that was during COVID when everything was super quiet. But today I've decided to make another one when tourism is back. Lovely elephant head there. That's a replica. Very beautiful. So many things that you can do in Victoria Falls. A lot of things. Eating places, if you are that person with the nightlife, this is another place where you can come to. The River Brewing Company, that's in Victoria Falls. It's an eating place, and also they always have live music on weekends. Very beautiful place. So many sculptures in Victoria Falls, so many sculptures. Small ones that can fit in your bags, and the bigger ones that needs to be shipped. Good thing we have shipping companies like FedEx and DHL. They can assist on that. You talk to the artists, and they assist on everything. Bargain the prices. Most places the prices are not fixed. You can bargain the prices with the artists. It's safe to walk around here. It's very safe. The crime rate is close to 0% here in this little town of Victoria Falls. So you can walk around anywhere without fear for as long it is still light. But at night, you have to watch out. We've got wild animals roaming the streets. Animals like elephants and buffaloes are found on the streets of Victoria Falls at night. Over that side, there's Three Monkeys restaurant. This is where people come to eat. One beautiful restaurant that is well known of its beautiful and good food. For those who love the helicopter flights, this is another place where you can do your helicopter flights in Victoria Falls. It's one common one, Chikopokopo, here in town. This is the place where you can book your helicopter flights, flying above the falls, of which you get a choice of the short flights being 12 to 13 minutes, or you can take the long flights, that's 25 minutes. You fly above the falls, both in Zimbabwe and Zambia, on a short flight. Then if you choose to take a long flight, you extend to flying above the national park, like game viewing on a helicopter. Right at the center of town, this is the corner where we have the banks and the post office, and the Air Zimbabwe being the most common airliner in Zimbabwe. That's a government airliner in Zimbabwe, Air Zimbabwe over there. If you want to have cash at hand when we are here in Victoria Falls, you can just go to any ATM. You get some US dollars from the ATMs. The banks that you see there, Bank IBC, First Capital, and the ZB Bank over there. You get some US dollars. Zimbabwe is a multi-currency country. It's a multi-currency country of which you get all the currencies, and you can use all the currencies except for the Canadian dollars and the Australian dollars. But as for the US dollar, that's the base currency in Zimbabwe. Euros, British pounds, they are all used in Zimbabwe as per the rate of the day. Well, as I was still saying, that you can use any currencies that you have, as well as your credit cards. Credit cards, you can use them anywhere. I've never seen so many swiping machines in any town like this small town of Victoria Falls. Any corner where you go, there is always a machine, the POS machine, the point of sale machine, where you can run your card. It's impressive. So that's how easy it is to transact in Victoria Falls. Ilala Lodge, this is one beautiful hotel, and over that side is Kingdom Hotel that has been not functioning for too long. Ever since COVID, they never opened. So they're looking for someone to take over the lease and start operating Victoria Falls. Let me take you to the city center. Tourists can roam around anywhere freely without any fear, because we don't have crime in Victoria Falls. No robberies, no mugging or stealing, pocket picking and stuff. It's just a small town that is peaceful, good in tourism. That's the main industry, tourism. Population here in Victoria Falls, that's around 40,000 people. 40,000 people, not too many people. Bicycles. These guys with bicycles, they come all the way from Zambia, from Livingstone in Zambia. They're trading in Zimbabwe. Because Zimbabwe, we use US dollars. So whenever they sell whatever they're selling, they take the US dollars back home and make more money. One US dollars will be equivalent to about 25 kwacha. That's their currency in Zambia. So that's a lot of money. Okay, this rail line that you see here, the Cape to Cairo rail line, that was built back in the 1900s, like 1905. That's when it was in Victoria Falls. Then this Cecil John Ross, the mastermind of this rail line, wanted to build this rail line from Cape Town to Cairo. And 1905, that's when they constructed the bridge, the Victoria Falls Bridge, because there wasn't anywhere they could continue the rail line across the Zambezi without construction of the bridge. But this rail line never went all the way to Cairo as intended, but it only went all the way to Dar es Salaam in Tanzania, and the other part went to Lubumbashi, that's in the Congo. So the reason why they stopped is that Cecil John Ross, the man who was behind this construction of the rail line, he died. And then Lord Salisbury took over, and he did not like the idea of the rail line, so it stopped in Dar es Salaam and in the Congo. Tourism is a big thing here. As I said earlier, there is tourists everywhere. Every corner, tourists. And some restaurants are a big thing here. Anything that concerns tourists is a big thing. See the Goat Bar and Eatery, the former Mama Africa. Beautiful place for eating, and you can always find traditional food as well. And for those who love game meat, they can also find it here. Now we are in the city center. You'll find many booking places where you can book your activities, and where you work you can eat. Fohara, this is another one, very common here in Victoria Falls. So for booking of activities, you look for a trusted agency, then they can assist you with the bookings. It becomes much easier if you're using an agent to do your bookings. And of course, as I said earlier, we have restaurants. Come try Zimbabwe traditional food. For those who love the traditional food, here is another restaurant here where you can enjoy your traditional food. That's the Zulu Bistro. The Zulu Bistro. The taste of Zimbabwe. And the souvenir shops. If you are here in Victoria Falls, you can buy your souvenirs. Wooden carvings, stone carvings, metal ones, fabrics, everything. And the souvenirs that are sold here, they come from almost the whole of Africa. So especially Zimbabwe and the surrounding countries like Southern Africa, but we do have some that come from all the way from the East Africa, that's like Kenya and stuff. Over that side, the municipality offices, the municipality of Victoria Falls. This town is clean, very clean. I like it here because it's one of the cleanest towns in Zimbabwe, if not the only cleanest town. Right, let's enjoy the walk together. Please, if you're new to this channel, give us the thumbs up, the likes, and don't forget to subscribe for more. Something unique, something different. Bicycle tours, bicycle hire. You can come here, hire your bicycles, and they can assist you with everything. Activities, the bookings, as I said earlier, that you can choose to use an agent to book your activities, and then you are rest assured that everything will go smooth. The elephant and cheetah experience. This is where you get a chance of petting and playing with the elephants, walking with them and walking with the cheetahs and the lions. That's the only place in Victoria Falls that does the lions as well. So if you ever think of walking with the cats, this is the place where you can go to. You can take you to this place, elephant and cheetah experience. And another helicopter company there, that's MJ Air. MJ Air is one of my best. I love this one. I book a lot of people with this one. MJ Air, beautiful, and most of their helicopters are air conditioned. That means you fly with the windows closed, so they are secure and there isn't any noise in it. Very nice. They've got an office here in town, right at the center of town. They have lovely and friendly staff. That's Sharon there, sitting there. This is where we make our bookings for the helicopter flights. Then they schedule your time, and please enjoy. Good. Victoria Falls Center. By the corner there, we've got the Marula Cafe, the former Shearwater Cafe. Now it's called Marula Cafe. It's right at the center of town. This is a central point where you can have your food. And right next to the cafe, there's some taxis that wait for those who are done eating. So these are trustworthy taxis. can just jump in any of those as you head back to your lodge or hotel. Using the taxis that are branded or that are trustworthy in a certain place is always good, because if it happens that you forget something in a taxi, you can still go back to the restaurant and remind them what type of taxi you took. Then they will always know the people there. So this is the Victoria Falls Center. If you look down there, that's where we head to when we go to the falls. To the falls over there. This is the Livingstone Way that leads all the way to Zambia, the longest route in Africa. The other side of the Marula Cafe at the Victoria Falls Center. Victoria Falls Center, the Marula Cafe is right there. It's either you choose to sit inside or outside under the shade there. So it's during the day, that's why we've got less people walking up and down. They are busy somewhere, and the tourists, they're busy with the activities. Some are rafting, some are in game drives, some are walking the falls, doing all sort of things. But later, when it cools down, you'll see a lot of tourists all over this place. A lot of them. The front of town, Stewart Bank, Econet, and Shearwater. Shearwater being the biggest competitor of Wild Horizons. These are the two biggest companies here in Victoria Falls that provides the tours and transfers and everything about tourism. So yes, if you're here in town, it's either you go across or you come over here, the Shearwater, and enjoy it. Still. This one is called the Sopas Arcade. Sopas Arcade. Another side of Victoria Falls, a little bit behind everything, behind the OK supermarket. And right here we've got the Lagsemi building. Lagsemi building with the different shops. It's a mall as well with the different shops. Come with me and check. Please continue to like our videos, subscribe, activating the bell icon so that you don't miss anything about the Ultimate Survivor Africa. And please don't forget to share our videos with your friends and family. Those who love shopping, beautiful place where you can do your shopping. Nice one. Now the Pumula Center on the other side. It's another mall.